Hi, welcome into the channel, and I hope that you are doing well today. Let's get straight into today's video. I want to talk about not coming in agreement with generational curses in your family. Why this is so important is because it says in the Bible that death and life is in the power of the tongue. So whatever you profess with your mouth, that it shall be so, right? And God is not playing with that. But this video was inspired by a conversation that I had with someone on my son's soccer team, right? We were talking about jobs, and she talked about how she is a school teacher, this and that. And then she asked me, so what do you do? And I said that my main role at home is I am a stay-at-home mom, right? I'm a homemaker. And when she looked at me so surprised, almost as if she didn't expect me to say that. I don't know what she was expecting, but that's fine. And I told her I stayed at home. And then she told me that she stayed at home for a year, but decided to go back to work because she comes from a long list of divorcees, meaning in her family, that all they do is get divorces. So basically she was saying to me, so what if your husband leaves you? And I think that's so funny when people say that, because first off, you know, I still have gifts and talents that God has given me, and I know how to do things for myself, but it baffles me that people say that when I think the same thing when I hear people say they're going to a 9-to-5 job and they worked there for 20 or 30 years and you can get fired. Matter of fact, people have gotten fired, right? So why do you say that to people who stay home, but you don't say that to people who go to jobs that get fired every single day, putting your best foot forward? But the point of this video is that when she says she comes from a long list of divorcees, I feel her, right? Because in my family, there's women that don't stay together, they don't stay married, or matter of fact, they ain't even getting married. But even though I see that as a fact, that is not my truth. I will not come into agreement with that curse. I just will not, because I am the generational curse breaker in my family for some things, and I'm going to break that curse. Matter of fact, I've broken a lot of curses that was on my generation, right? On my family lineage, right? But I'm not going to come into agreement with that. I just will not. Because as soon as you say that, it's almost like you're setting yourself up, like you're waiting for the divorce because, oh, they got a divorce, so I'm getting a divorce. I'm not expecting to get a divorce. Do things happen? Yes. I am not God. I do not see the future. But to the best of my ability, right? And I'm depending on God to stay into this marriage. But I just think it's really odd because I see also online that there's a lot of content about traditional women, right? And there's nothing wrong that I'm traditional. To an extent, I'm traditional, but I see a lot of women talking about, I was a traditional woman, I stayed home, and then my husband left me. And now women are mocking other women for saying, oh, y'all stupid for staying home, or see, you gotta do this. First off, nobody's stupid for wanting to make their household their first priority, right? I had the days where I went to work and I made my job my priority, and it killed me, right? I was unhappy, I was miserable, I was stressed out, and I had no time for my family and my husband, and my family fell through the cracks. So I vowed to myself, as long as I live, I will not rather die for another company. I don't care what anybody has to say. So if you have generational curses in your family, which the majority of us do, it may not be marriage, it may be having children out of wedlock, right? And having multiple fathers for those children. I want it to be respectful because I hate that term baby mama, baby daddy. But you may have had those type of curses in your family, right? The curse of sickness, the curse of poverty and lack and cancer. These are curses, right? Because God wants us to be healed and whole. So these are curses, right? But as soon as you say out your mouth, well, my family has this, and you almost receiving it, that's going to be your portion, right? It is your job to fight against those curses. And once you know, right, that those are curses in your family, you can really fight against them. Matter of fact, the enemy will fight you harder because he knows, oh, this one right here, she's gonna break that curse. Do you understand how the enemy tries to tear down my family, tries to tear down my marriage, right? You know, I've been with my husband for a while, and thanks to God, right? Because it wasn't my own strength, I probably would have been left. But I realized, no, I'm not gonna leave, right? I'm gonna stick it out. So do not come into agreement with curses. I don't care what the facts look like. If you know that it's a curse operating in your family, you are called to break it. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, comment, be respectful, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.